start from the beginners. I want to start from the beginners. The beginners here, many families are beginners, and that's okay. Many people that may even be Islamically oriented for a while now just haven't been able to get systematic with their learning, right? And in the learning sense, they're also beginners. So this advice is kind of across the board. For those of you, you don't have to raise your hand, but those of you that want to share something, how to begin discussing Quran with your family, with kids especially. Those of you that have kids and want to be able to have a conversation with your kids, your 7-year-olds, your 6 and older maybe. 7 is probably better for what I'm teaching right now. 7's probably better. 7 and older, you want to be able to have meaningful discussions about the Quran with them. How do you do that? Well, you don't do that with Surah Al-Haqqa. Okay? So there's got to be age-appropriate Quran education, right? So one place that I recommend for you is you can start this in Ramadan, or maybe you can start this after Ramadan, but there are about 12 story nights that I recorded that are meant for any age audience above 7. Any age audience can get something meaningful out of it, and it's not a geek out lecture like these. It's actually, it was my pent up desire to do stand-up comedy one day, and I found a channel to do that Islamically, and that was story night. So I'm telling a story, I'm cracking jokes. It's a light environment, right? Even non-Muslims attend and enjoy it. Many Christians, Jews have attended it and benefited from it. There's 12 of them. They're all recorded on Bayina TV, and you can just do one every Friday night. Instead of what people in Delaware do, watch a movie on Friday night, you can take Friday night and take your kids, have a seat on the couch, and just listen to the whole thing or a part of it or whatever. And it's just me telling a story. There's nothing, it's just me telling a story, right? And then you have a week to just kind of casually talk about it with yourselves, with the kids. You don't have to know the Arabic at all. Just the story and some of the things you learn from that story, right? You're not even taking notes. It's casual. And you're doing that for 12 weeks. I'm telling you, that's a really great way to introduce the Quran by way of its stories and by a non-intimidating way, right? So that would be a good starting point for families, for a family discussing Quran together, right? So story nights would be a good